Hello friends, welcome to the platform of Darshanik. This is Akshay Kadam. So guys, today on this platform of Darshanik, we are going to discuss ethics PYQs. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you how to write answers in ethics question, how to interpret suffixes, and how to interpret the question, and how to write answers by using ethics value loaded terminology, or how to even critically analyze the question and write best answer to get good marks. And so in this class of regarding ethics PYQs, I'm going to discuss question paper from Assam State Civil Service Examination, okay, General Studies paper 4. So Assam PCS and UPSC and many state civil services exams ethics paper is entirely same. Okay, so both this question paper is also of equal difficulty level, okay, as of a UPSC. So Assam State Civil Services Mains 2022 exam paper question that I am going to discuss with you in this lecture. And so qualitatively, I have seen, guys, most of the state civil service exams questions are of a same quality like UPSC, but at the same time, guys, even in some states questions are quite easy or general or quite easy one, but guys, many UPSC aspirants also give those state civil service exams. And so if you write qualitatively better answer, then you will definitely get qualitatively good marks. Okay, and so basic rule of any competitive exam, as I told you, is write more than others, write different than others, and write something unique, value loaded content. Definitely you will get good marks. Don't go on writing any masala reel kind of content, okay, sensational contents. Okay, focus on core UPSC ka content. You will definitely manage to get good marks. So guys, in today's class we'll discuss this question number 12. So what in your opinion, so APSC CCE Mains 2022 exam ka question number 12 from section A. So what in your opinion has been the impact of rise of nuclear families on a family as an institution for inculcating values? Okay, so what in your opinion has been the impact of rise of nuclear families on family as an institution for inculcating values? Okay, 150 word mein you have to write the answer. Now understand, guys, in this question, okay, any student who has cracked prelims and has studied basics of sociology or social issues from GS paper, and he has basic awareness of the society, will be able to write, okay, a few points, 2-3 points, so everyone will be able to write. But guys, and you just think, okay, take a break, pause the lecture and think about this question. You will also able to come up with some basic naive arguments that what impacts nuclear families will lead to. So it will lead to less people to inculcate values, bit narrow value system, community orientation, social orientation will be less in those children who are from nuclear families or so on. And at max, even if you try to come up with the answer, you will able to get 2-3 points, 4 points at max. But guys, then UPSC may, if you are writing such a content, very easy pointers, okay, then you are not going to get good marks. Or even if you get the good marks, okay, you won't be able to score extra and get more marks than your friends. And that's why, guys, okay, if you want good marks, you need to very critically analyze or go and understand and write quality content, the content that like IAS will speak of, IAS will write, and especially write that content not from social issue perspective, okay, write the content from the perspective of ethics paper. Now I have seen in many coaching institute, they take social issue ka padhane wala teacher and they want to ask them to teach the ethics content. And that's what, guys, okay, that's very problematic thing, because this question is asked because there is a topic, value system development, pura psychology ka paper hai, okay, in our app classes we have discussed this in detail. So analyze this question from that value system mein, jo bhi topic mein, whatever we have studied, from that perspective. So okay, so I will discuss a lot of value loaded content. So for example, it will lead to narrow development of value system, individualistic value system. But in nuclear families, okay, kids develop more liberal values. Then there will be lack of diversity, lack of perspective, etc. Then historical cultural continuity that should be that happens in the joint families, etc. That won't be there. The value system continuity, etc. So I will show you very important unique core points, and you should be using most of these core points. So argue this question on 7-8 points. okay, and then write the conclusion and introduction. So at least at 10 level you make the argument to this question, definitely you will get good marks. Now isme guys suffixes in your opinion, okay, so most of the time UPSC asks question like justify in your opinion, like that. And so if suffix is in your opinion, then guys what you need to do, that express your thoughts without need for extensive evidence. Now this is very important, express your thoughts without the need for extensive evidence. So write your thoughts कि आपको क्या लगता है that value system में what changes will happen, what impacts will happen, good, bad, whatever. Your opinion, you did not have any research paper backing it, okay. But if you support it with qualitative answer, with some qualitative research, definitely you will get good marks. But even if you don't have some research, evidence, fact to substantiate your answer, तो भी चल जाएगा. Whenever suffix is in your opinion, in that case providing evidence to the answer is not required, okay. So you can answer even without writing evidence, your opinion, whatever your observations, yeah, you have read in this report or in this book or in this notes, I have read this, you can write that directly. So even if you don't have extensive evidence, you can write. But if they say elucidate, then you need to give a evidence. Illustrate, you need to provide some example, okay. So with this in mind, we will try to answer this question. So guys, what should be the introduction? Now in most of the time I am telling all you UPSC aspirants, state civil service aspirants, that while writing answer guys, don't restate the question as an introduction. I have seen thousands of students doing such a stupid thing, restating the question as an introduction, okay. You are only wasting words and not writing something qualitative for which you will get marks, okay. So here, okay, how I will introduce, guys. So question says that what will be the impact of nuclear families on value system development. Then guys, first I will introduce that this issue is the issue in front of India, with some number statistics if you could recall, okay. Some reports say numbers, that's better, but even if you don't recall, general idea you should have about number of nuclear families in India or whether they are growing or not. So I will introduce this with agreeing with the question that yes, this nuclear families are increasing in India, this numbers show this trend, and then this will be the impacts in main body. And now these are the impacts, good one, bad ones. Then conclusion may how you can balance it out, okay. Good impacts, how you can try to nullify the bad impacts and enhance on good impacts. Some solution you can add in your conclusion, okay. Now is question ka conclusion I will do at 2-3 levels. You can choose any of this conclusion or write all this 3 conclusion merged together, okay. So conclusion part we'll discuss in the end. So impact of rise of nuclear families on inculcating values, okay. तो उसमें introduction में whether nuclear families are increasing or not, because question says they are increasing. So introduction में I will write some numbers. I have given descriptive introduction, so आपका ये topic भी यही cover हो जाए, kind of social issue का topic. So I am giving you introduction in detail, numbers in detail, but you just remember the trend and write introduction in 2-3 lines. So guys, shrinking households. So 50% of Indian families are nuclear as per one report, okay. As of now, as we speak in 2024, 50% of the families are nuclear. And according to Kantar, 2022 का report है. So according to Kantar, one organization, even if you don't know the name, चल जाएगा. Just remember what the findings they gave. So according to Kantar, in 2022, 50% of India's 318 million households, okay, were nuclear. So 50% of India's 318 million households are nuclear. 318 million भी if you couldn't remember चल जाएगा. Just remember 50% of India's households are nuclear, up from 37% in 2008. So 2008 में nuclear families in India were 37%. Now in 2022 number has become 50%. So remember this broad percentage at least. Then in southern region of the country, the percentage of nuclear households is even higher at nearly 69% in 2022. अब ये पूरा 50% इंडिया का एवरेज है, but साउथ इंडिया में okay this number is around 69% in 2022, and studies reveal over 50% of relocating population prefers to set up independent nuclear households. So now there are multiple reasons for rise in nuclear families. Most major reason is migration. Okay, so when you migrate, poor parents, old parents live in the villages, etc. Okay, and so young population shifts to the cities and automatically starts living in a nuclear families. And so when you shift to the cities, migration में most of the families who migrate prefer to live in a independent nuclear households. Now usme guys, so some reasons for the rise in nuclear families, you don't have to write this point in answers, but I am just giving you for your information. So major reasons क्या है उसके, तो urbanization I told you, okay, and overall change in society or societal structure, cultural structures. So some reasons for the rise in of nuclear families include relocation, major reason. Okay, so this is not should not be your part of your answer. Okay, because question did not ask you reasons, I am giving you. So introduction के बाद skip this slide, go to the main body, but just remember these points. So relocation, so more than half of people who relocate prefer to start in independent nuclear households. Then urbanization, nuclear families are the most common household type in many urban clusters. Or urban clusters में it's not possible to get a big house where all families will live together. And changing society, so Indian society is becoming less collectivistic and joint families are disintegrating. So collectivism overall is reducing across the world, individualism is dominating. अब ये जो individualistic ideas, individualistic culture के ideas that are penetrating with westernization, globalization. So in value system के topic में in our app classes we have discussed this comparison between western value system and Indian value system. तो western Indian value system का जो comparison है there, okay, in that comparison I have compared lot of points. उसमें I have discussed that Western society is extremely individualistic, okay, or Occidental societies. Oriental societies are extremely collectivistic in nature. But now this collectivism is also disintegrating as we get exposed to Western culture, thoughts, etc. So basically these 2-3 points. Now guys, okay, after introduction, go to the main body and discuss more these core points, the most important points, और काफी qualitatively maintain the better quality in your answers. You are writing UPSC के answer. Okay, अभी का जो problem है guys, UPSC has extremely became real industry और sensational industry और बहुत easy cheap content दिया जा रहा है. So I am generally tell all students guys कि if you are studying for UPSC and whatever content you are being taught in the classroom, whatever content you are reading in the notes, okay, बहुत अगर वो easy लग रहा है, okay, then understand you are not preparing for the UPSC, something is wrong. Okay, और आप जो भी पढ़ रहे हो या क्लासरूम में जो भी टीचर पढ़ा रहा है, if it is difficult, you find it difficult to understand, okay, you have to study it more, then understand you are preparing on the right lines for the UPSC. Okay, you are studying on a right line for the UPSC. So first point guys, loss of multi-generational guidance. Okay, so this is one of the major impact on value system. कि till now guys, value system में, okay, not only parents influence were there, even grandparents influence used to be there, or even joint family में many other members used to influence the value system of the kids, and that used to create a multi-generational impact. Okay, but now guys, due to nuclear families, this multi-generational impact is getting weakened. Okay, and only immediate generation, the parent generation, they impact or their values become the part. So in traditional extended families, children benefited from collective guidance of multiple generations, which fostered broader sense of community, okay, shared responsibilities and diverse perspectives on values. Okay, so in traditional extended families, children benefited from collective guidance of multiple generations, which fostered a broader sense of community, shared responsibilities and diverse perspective on values. Okay, so nuclear families with fewer members often place a greater burden on parents to be the sole transmitter of values. But nuclear families में now few parents are the sole transmitter. They have then a very high responsibility to transmit values, and at the same time they have to invest lot of time and energy in inculcating those values. Initially बहुत सारे लोग families में हो, everyone will influence the values, but now only parents are there, then they are going to get burdened with this requirement to be focused in inculcating values, but at the same time it is going to remove this intergenerational guidance, collective guidance, broader sense of community that is going to get developed in the kids. Okay, and pure role models are available for children to emulate, potentially limiting their understanding of complex social values. And also because of that, nuclear families में there will be very few role models, and because of these fewer role models, okay, then automatically जो complex issues को deal करने के लिए they will be having very limited viewpoints of few people available. But if you have lot of people in your family and they have their feedbacks, okay, then you develop the comprehensive understanding, broad understanding of the complex issues and develop much broader complex value system. So fewer role models are available for children to emulate, potentially limiting their understanding of complex social values and behaviors. Okay, so remember this first point, lack loss of multi-generational guidance. Okay, few people to teach value system, limited role models to teach value system. फिर उसके बाद another issue is narrow value system result, and इस सबका result impact was narrow value system कि जो diverse value system doesn't get developed, you don't develop community orientation, social orientation, you don't develop the tolerance to the different views, perspectives, and this leads to development of a very narrow value system. अब इसमें देखना impacts are both good and bad, okay, but UPSC in surface did not say critically analyze. So if they add word critically analyze, then you have to write separately positive points, separately negative points, and provide your opinion by after critically analyzing all the sides. Here they said in your opinion, so write opinion, good, bad, positive, negative, एक के बाद एक. You did not separately group positive impacts, negative impacts, but even if you group them, positive impacts and negative impacts, not a problem. So narrow value system as a outcome of this, limited role models and loss of intergenerational value system में जो guidance था. So nuclear families lead to more homogeneous and possibly narrow set of values being imparted. So homogeneous value system, loss of diversity in value systems, and narrower set of values being imparted, influenced heavily by parents' personal beliefs and experiences. तो उसमें फिर parents के जो beliefs and experiences है are going to impact tremendously. Okay, so इसमें फिर रिस्क है if any parent की जो वैल्यू सिस्टम है आर ऑफ कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग नेचर, ओके, इज engages in adultery or drinking or any such a bad behaviors, even they will impact as a on a kid, they will leave the impacts. Okay, and that's why limited role models will create this narrow homogeneous value system, okay, influenced heavily by the parents' personal beliefs and experiences. Then guys, next impact is independent value system. Now this is actually a positive good impact, okay, because children in nuclear families, guys, okay, they don't have to take permission of lot of people, okay, and because there is less role models, okay, then they don't need approval of all the role models, etc., and even limited value guidance they get from the parents, which automatically leads to lot of development of very independent value system, which is actually good. Okay, and so this independent value system, guys, is very important, especially in your UPSC ke preparation, etc. One of the most important quality they check in you as a aspirant, especially even in your questions or even in interview, how much dynamic thinker you are and how much independent thinker you are. So this independent thinking is very important point that nuclear families made. Has been found in psychology, in research, that children from nuclear families have more independent value system, while those who are from joint families, okay, they have a lot of dependency, fatalistic value system, dependency orientation. And at the same time, guys, children who are from nuclear families, okay, also have more liberal value system, okay, but children from joint family may, okay, there is more a conservative value system. So this point I will explain later on. So write such a proper points. Now you did not know which psychological research or sociological research or thinker explain this point. Even if you don't know, chal jayega, because answer says in your opinion. So this, you are putting your opinion, but you are not putting something very wrong opinion. Okay, this is a, you just have to put well accepted researched opinions in your answer. So independent value system. So children in nuclear families may develop greater sense of independence, okay, and self-reliance, as they are often encouraged to take on responsibility at an earlier age. Okay, so they are encouraged to take responsibility, or very less people to control or guide all the time. Okay, so they develop more self-reliant, independent value system instead of fatalistic dependency orientation. And so in nuclear family, children often develop a strong sense of individual identity. So psychology mein there is one thinker, Erikson, okay, and Erikson gave this stages of identity development. Those students who are of whose optionally psychology, they would be knowing about it. But even if you don't know, not an issue. Okay, I am giving you all this crux of all those papers. So in that research, this psychologist Erikson talked about this value system development mein, and one of the important goal as you go into adult stages of your life, okay, you should be developing this independent value system. Okay, if you, for everything you need approval from the parents, you need approval or guidance of the parents, okay, that is very problematic. You should be able to take a decision for yourself, okay, and then only, guys, this children from nuclear families generally develop very strong sense of individual identity. But ऐसा नहीं है guys, joint families में भी many students develop very strong sense of individual identity. Okay, even I am from joint family, but that depends on many other factors. Family is just a one socializing agents. There are many other socializing agents, especially parents' role, how much autonomy they give you as a kid, that will decide this factor, individual identity development. But generally this trend has been observed. So in nuclear family, children often develop strong sense of individual identity and autonomy, while in joint families they develop deeper connection to their extended family heritage and traditions. But joint family may they develop deeper connection to the extended heritage, and that leads to little bit collective orientation, dependency orientation, fatalism, and even conservativeness. But that's not bad as such. Okay, you feel proud about those family heritage culture, you like to be attached with the extended members of your family, having more relatives, etc. That's good. दोनों के अपने अपने advantages है. So don't criticize joint family here. The question is on nuclear family. Okay. Then inconsistent value inculcation. Okay, this is one drawback of nuclear family system. Inconsistent value inculcation. So in small household, children lack emotional and social support. Two parents are there, you are living in nuclear family, mostly they are at work. Okay, evening may when they come, very little time they will get to invest on you. But if you have grandparents at home who are continuously committed, investing in your child ka growth, child rearing, etc. So in that case, guys, okay, the people get emotional support, psychological support, social support, and this leads to very balanced emotional development. So in small household, children lack emotional and social support that comes from extended family relationships, okay, impacting their well-being and social development. And so without extended family support, parents might struggle to provide balanced and comprehensive value system. Okay, so without extended family support, parents might struggle to provide balanced and comprehensive value system. This leads to, guys, weaken the social bonds that are crucial for community oriented values. और इसका issue भी है due to inconsistent value system. Okay, without extended family support, parents might struggle to provide balanced, comprehensive value system, and this leads to weakened social bonds. So generally less social responsibility, okay, and less community orientation among the children from those families. So basically this point. Then, guys, reduced tolerance and lack of diverse value system. Okay, so narrow value system उसी का extended point है, lack of diversity of perspective. Because if you have multiple people to guide you while your value system gets developed, your moral guidance get developed, then you will come across different opinions, different perspective, viewpoints of different people, and automatically, okay, you develop the diverse value system, more tolerant value system. And so the absence of extended family members can reduce the exposure to different viewpoints, different value orientations, and life experiences that help in developing empathy, respect for elders, and cooperative collectivistic living. Okay, so remember that absence of extended family members reduce exposure to different perspectives, different value system ideas, and this leads to or different value system में जो moral dilemmas you experience, value crisis you experience, how I should solve my value crisis, not value crisis, value crisis means no value system development, crisis of values is the appropriate word. So how whenever you face any dilemma that leads to crisis of values, okay, if you have multiple people to guide you in an extended family, children develop then proper way to resolve those dilemmas, and that help in developing empathy, respect for elders and cooperative living. Then guys, focused individualized value development. Okay, now focused individualized value development, what this point also I told you ki children from nuclear families have more independent value system, they get more autonomy. Okay, and at the same time guys, in nuclear families, okay, there is one kid and parents are wholly responsible, they have to devote lot of time and energy to develop values. So parents guys, and only 2-3 people are there, okay, then there will be focused parenting, more focused value system development, and that leads to very focused individualized value system development. Joint families where if there are multiple people guys, okay, there are uncles, aunts, other people are also there, then like for example what I meant ki parents, they are not drinker and smokers, but someone in the joint family is, okay, it will influence the kids. Okay, so here nuclear families में there are limited role models, so if you control the socializing agents, okay, you control this enculturation in a better way and then control the value system. Okay, so guys, focus individualized value development. So nuclear families foster strong direct relationship between parents and children. So there will be strong bonding and parents will be more invested in development of children's value system. Children will be spending more time with parents than other extended members of the family. So there will not be divided attention. Okay, and so potentially leading to more focused and individualized moral guidance. So अब ये देखना, ये लैंग्वेज भी जो मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ सेंटेंसेस में, यू शुड बी यूजिंग सच अ लैंग्वेज इन योर आंसर्स. ओके, उसलिए मैं ये स्टेटमेंट्स दे रहा हूँ और आई कुड राइट ऑल दिस इन अ पॉइंटर फॉर्म एंड एक्सप्लेन यू. बट ये लैंग्वेज स्किल भी, बिकॉज वी आर डिस्कसिंग हाउ टू राइट आंसर्स, तो वो लैंग्वेज स्किल लाइक सम थिंकर इज राइटिंग, okay, some bureaucrat is writing, that way you should be writing your answers. And so guys, nuclear families foster strong direct relationship, okay, between parents and children and potentially leading to more focused and individualized moral guidance. Nuclear families often enable parents to devote more time and attention to their children, allowing for personalized guidance and value inculcation. So this leads to more individualized, personalized moral guidance. ओके, अब मैं जो भी पॉइंट्स दे रहा हूँ काफी डिस्क्रिप्टिव दे रहा हूँ, यू कैन रिड्यूस देम टू 2 or 3 पॉइंट्स टू राइट एंड फिक्स योर आंसर इन अ वर्ड लिमिट. सो एक एक पॉइंटर में यू राइट दिस व्हाइट में जो भी हेडिंग सब हेडिंग्स है एज योर सब हेडिंग और उसके आगे एक लाइन में ही. सो हियर यू कैन reduce all this paragraph to one line that nuclear families, okay, provide more individualized, focused value system guidance, moral guidance, okay, leading to individualized value system development. Okay, in nuclear families we can control the socializing agents or there are limited role models that leads to more individualized development, value system development. Finish. So with fewer family members involved in child rearing, parents can have stronger, more consistent impact on their children's moral, ethical values. So because of very few people, role models are involved, okay, mother, father, and if there is elder brother or sister, then they can have very focused moral guidance and more consistent value system guidance. So more individualized, focused, consistent value system guidance. Then I told you children from nuclear families guys have more liberal value system, while in joint families they have a bit conservative value system. But that's also not true, that you can't judge that all people from joint family system will be having conservative values, because family is just a one socializing agents. Okay, if someone is from joint family system but read lot of John Locke's kitabe and his ideas of reformers like Gandhi, Ambedkar, then Mahatma Phule, Savitribai Phule, etc., he will develop very liberal value system, okay, modern value system, okay, independent value system. Okay, but answer mein question is only on family value system, I will write from that perspective. So modern value system development. So nuclear families tend to adopt modern values more readily, okay, such as gender equality, as both parents often share responsibility and decision making में. And parents generally guys, okay, give more liberty, more freedom to their kids in nuclear families, and that's lead to more autonomy. And generally nuclear families may, if like let's say there is some daughter, family has been shifted from the rural area to the cities, and they have a daughter and she wants to go in film industry, fashion industry, etc., which support they will not get she will not be allowed to do in a joint families because of other family members involvement. But now she is my daughter, then I should be giving her more liberty or give her a choice to live a career or opt for a career that she wants. Then automatically this leads to more liberty, more freedom, more autonomy, and nuclear families accept these different values, modern values, more readily. So nuclear families tend to adopt modern values more readily, such as gender equality, as both parents often share responsibility and decision making. फिर उसके बाद one of the drawback of nuclear families, one of the major in Indian context में, lack of cultural and historical continuity in value system. अब इस पे देखना guys, okay, in my essay classes, I discuss few themes on which UPSC has asked essays continuously. But guys, in my essay classes, along with discussing few those themes that UPSC asks questions consistently, I also give to the students few essay topics that I predict that they might come in a UPSC exam. Okay, और उसमें एक topic that I discuss with the students is this nuclear joint family system of India is breaking apart and its resultant impact. इस line पे UPSC will ask you a question, because guys India में सबसे strongest institution is not the religion, not even culture or any other aspect. The strongest institution in India is family, where you learn how to celebrate festivals. All your culture inculcation happen in the family from the parents, and India का सबसे strongest institution is this joint family. Okay, and that is breaking apart largely in this 21st century में. और उस line पे UPSC hasn't asked any question yet, and this is very big issue. Numbers also show we have already reached 50% division in 2022, and so वहाँ पे I will discuss this aspects in detail. But अभी के लिए ये point याद रखना, one of the that you can write in essay there, that one of the dangerous impact of breaking of these joint families and rising of nuclear families on value system is that lack of cultural historical continuity. Okay, most of the values guys get passed on to us by the parents, but guys most of the values also get transferred through grandparents. And so if parents don't know about many cultural aspects, okay, even for example like cuisine mein, okay, your grandparents might be knowing some how to make some cuisine, some food dish very well, some cultural heritage, but now parents don't know, then they won't be able to pass it on to the next generation. So not only this culture, religious ideas, even value system may there will be this impact, that is going to be this impact. So lack of cultural historical continuity. So joint families play a crucial role, okay, in preserving and passing down cultural traditions and practices. Okay, so nuclear families might not emphasize this tradition as strongly, leading to cultural erosion. Okay, so joint families play a crucial role in preserving and passing down cultural traditions, and nuclear families might not emphasize this tradition as strongly, leading to this cultural erosion. So such a words you should be using in your answer if you want good marks. Learn how to add value loaded terms in your answer wherever possible. Okay, definitely you will get good marks. So lack of cultural historical continuity, cultural erosion, इस तरह से focused, individualized, personalized value system guidance, these kind of words more you write, definitely you will get good marks. Okay, so now conclusion. Now here guys I have made conclusion at 3 level. You can write all these 3 conclusions separately. Okay, you won't be able to write separately, but choose any of this and write in your answer, or okay, merge this conclusion if you could very effectively. Now how I have answered this at a different level conclusion pe. First is we discuss both the points, good, bad, okay, impact on value system. Then conclusion mein, then how we can nullify bad impact and increase enhance good impacts. Okay, तो उसके लिए okay I have suggested some suggestion in first conclusion. Okay, then second conclusion mein, okay, how nuclear families can inculcate better values, few points. ओके न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज में क्या चेंजेस करने पड़ेंगे सो दे कैन बी मोर बेटर। और उसके बाद थर्ड इसमें गाइस ओके कंक्लूजन में आई एम कंक्लूडिंग with the point that yes, nuclear families are increasing, it will impact value system, but impact won't be strong. Why? Because even India mein we continue joint family systems. Okay, I told you family system is not the only agency that is going to impact your values. In our app lectures we have discussed value system development mein 2 charts I have given you, 25 factors I have given you there from where we learn the values. And so these other factors are also going to influence your value system, and so those factors guys okay are also more dominating. And so whatever we learn from the families values okay uska impact today is very limited, 5-10%, 90% of our values get shaped by other agents also. So though joint families are breaking into nuclear families okay not a big deal, because value system that we learn from the other socializing agents okay that is more dominant. So that way I am concluding at a third level, and you can sum up all these points and in 30-40 words add this conclusion. So overall impact of nuclear families on value system development, I am summarizing these points whatever we have discussed. So overall impact of nuclear families on value system development is mixed one, where richness of value inculcation depends heavily on parents' capacity and commitment. So what we have seen that in nuclear families may only parents are there, limited role models, they have a lot of responsibility and also going to have a lot of burden okay to spend time with the kids and inculcate those values. And that's why in overall impact of nuclear families on value system development is mixed one, both good and bad, where the richness of value inculcation depends. In joint family you get lot of enriching value system development will happen, lot of different perspectives you will get, but now in nuclear families that richness of value inculcation will get lost if parents don't exclusively focus on providing such a rich climate. So richness of value system inculcation depends heavily on parents' capacity and commitment to spend time okay and focus on the kids. So overall effect largely depends on ability of nuclear families to compensate for the reduced involvement of extended relatives and the social structure in place to support them. So then overall impact will be decided by how well parents compensate for the loss of this socializing agents, compensate for the reduced involvement of extended family members, how parent well in nuclear family में parents compensate for reduced role of reduced role models okay, और वो compensation कितना proper है उस पे everything will be dependent on. So as India continues to modernize, finding balance that incorporates strength of both nuclear and joint family system will be crucial for maintaining cohesive value rich society. And so as India gets modernized okay we won't be able to stop urbanization, migration due to job etc. Economic nature has been changed, and so because of that guys okay joint family systems okay it will be crucial how well we maintain the balance of both the systems. So there will be cohesive value system development, there will be consistency in value system development, and we will be able to maintain value richness. And to do that अगर solution UPSC ask evaluate or provide some solution इस तरह से question आता है, I have given you solutions also, you can skip them or all this solution you can put in one line in short. So how nuclear families can inculcate better values okay, how can achieve balance? So by strengthening of parent-child relationship, more time and energy they have to involve, they are going to get burdened with and they have to do it. Then by spending quality time with kids, by open communication with the kids, by regular visits and interaction with extended family members, spending time celebrating festivals, cultural events etc. And by activities such as cultural celebrations, community engagement, social activities, how much you involve your kids into social activities, like you take them to NGOs etc. And make them work for community development and all those tasks. And if you do that, this leads to then automatically nuclear families can inculcate better values. And then conclusion में I can also write this, yes, nuclear families are increasing and impact on value system is going to be significant, both mixed one, positive, negative, but at the same time we have to understand or acknowledge that nuclear family development is not going to substantially impact value system, because family is the just a one socializing agent. There are many other socializing agents, more dominant ones, okay, such as social media, technology, okay. So these agents are today more potent, okay, to impact the value system. So families are losing relevance as a socializing agent, doesn't matter joint or nuclear. And so education, social media, technology are more dominant socializing agents. So despite increase in nuclear families, impact on value system, okay, how it will impact value system, we have to or impact on value system will be limited ones, because families has lost the relevance to develop the value system. It is more replaced by very strong socializing agents like education, social media and टेक्नोलॉजी. अब इसके बारे में बहुत सारी डिबेट वी ऑलरेडी डन इन दोज आवर ऐप क्लासेस. So this is how guys very comprehensively, multi-dimensionally you have to answer and write qualitative content guys, okay. Don't just study reel wala content and write in your answer. If you want good marks, write good content, you will definitely score 150 around. So thanks for listening guys, and stay tuned and check out my other lectures on my YouTube channel, strategy based lectures, current affairs shorts. And to download these notes, join me on UPSC Ethics 4 Telegram channel, okay. And also download my app Darshanik IAS from Google Play App Store, okay. There I have launched comprehensive ethics course and comprehensive essay course, okay. And I will also be uploading many more questions of other state civil services PYQs. So do take watch them, do take advantage of those also, okay. So thanks for listening and stay tuned.